Hi, third grade. I'm checking in with you today through video, and I want to make sure that you're still working on your cities with your 12 places in Spanish. I've seen a few of them already, and they are very good. Some are very clever. I really like what I'm seeing, so keep that up. If you haven't sent me a picture of your finished city yet, please do that this week at some point. I have a person that I want to talk about today, and his name is Cesar Chavez. And I'm sure that we've already spoken about him before, maybe last year. He is what we call a migrant farm worker. And he's called that because the word migrant means to move from place to place. So Cesar Chavez, although he grew up in Arizona, moved to California when he was fairly young, and he began working as a migrant farm worker with his family. And they would move from place to place picking crops for other farmers. We read a similar story when we read Radio Man this year, when Diego would go with his family to pick different crops. So Cesar Chavez is very well known, because when he was older, he realized that migrant farm workers like himself and his family, were not treated very well by the farmers who own the land. And so he decided he would try to change that. And he tried to make things better for the people who worked in the fields. So you're going to read about him in the packet that I sent home with your green folders. It looks like this. And this is a packet that you can do during the week. I will get back to you next week on Tuesday. And hopefully by then you will be finished with this packet. But there are different things to do within the packet. It will become a booklet. When you have finished coloring it, reading it, all that kind of stuff, you're going to actually cut down each line like this, the dotted line down the middle, and you're going to put it together in order of number. So it's all numbered at the bottom except for the cover page, which is just the cover page. So you get to color a little bit. Don't forget to put your name on the front. You'll see maps in here of a couple of states in this one, and the United States here, and it tells you what to do on each page. So you're going to read through it, and then you're going to figure out what to do on that page. For instance, on page 2, it says color the map, and then it gives you the places where you're supposed to color: Arizona, California, Mexico, etc. Later on in this packet, we have some fruits and vegetables that are pictured here, and they've labeled them in Spanish for us, and you can color those according to what they're supposed to be. It doesn't tell us which colors to use, but you can figure it out by what the fruit or vegetable is. And those are things that Cesar Chavez and his family picked, and other migrant farm workers pick those things in the fields. If you ever think about it, we get our food from the grocery store. We probably don't even think about the fact that someone had to prepare that food to get to the grocery store. Someone had to grow the food. Other people had to pick the crops. Other people had to package them up and drive them to the stores. So there's a lot involved in making sure that we have what we need. And so just think about that as you're reading through this story, what an important role farmers and farm workers play in getting us our food. Later on, they're going to ask you to color a Medal of Freedom, which Cesar Chavez was awarded by one of our presidents many years ago. And then in the very last pages, you're actually putting together kind of a timeline. They give you most of the information, but you're going to fill in the blanks according to what you've read in the packet. And then on the last page, you're going to color these things that they ask us to color. So you'll be able to find those states. If you're not sure where the states are, maybe you can look up a map of the United States. So next Tuesday, that's a week from today, I hope that this packet will be all finished. And I'll check in with you on a video again and go through each page and make sure we did it all right. Have a great day.